which function matches the graph. And they've given me a bunch of log functions with base 3 and all transformations of those log functions. So I'm going to take a moment to graph this basic one here that doesn't have any transformations, and then from that base graph I'll be able to graph all these other ones and see which one matches. So to graph y equals log base 3 of x, I'm going to first rewrite this as an exponential. As an exponential, it would be 3 to the y equals x. Now the reason I do that is because it's much easier to find ordered pairs when it's in exponential form. I'm just going to substitute a -1, 0, and 1 in for y, and we're going to get that 3 to the first is 3, 3 to the 0 is 1, 3 to the -1 is 1/3. So this is going to give me some points to plot. 1, 0, 3, 1, and then 1/3 -1 would be about right here. This log function has a vertical asymptote at x equals 0, and the domain of logs only go from 0 to infinity. So you're going to see the graph of this function is only on the positive side of that y-axis. So that's what our log base 3 function looks like, and you can see that that doesn't match the graph we're trying to match here. But maybe one of these transformations will. So looking at answer choice A, answer choice A will just shift, that -1 shifts the graph right 1. So instead of the vertical asymptote being at 0, it's now at 1. But the basic shape will be the same, so you can see that that doesn't match this one. Then we have answer choice C. That's y equals negative log base 3 of -x. So this negative on the outside reflects it vertically. This negative on the inside reflects it horizontally. So starting with this graph right here, we're starting with our base graph. If I reflect it horizontally, it would go like this. But then I also need to reflect it vertically, so it's going to go like this. And that doesn't match, so that's not our answer. The equation in E is y equals 1 minus log base 3 of x. Let me rewrite that as negative log base 3 of x plus 1. So this negative reflects it vertically, and this plus 1 shifts it up 1 unit. So if I reflect vertically and then shift up 1 unit, it looks something like this. And that's pretty close, so let's keep that one in mind. All right, let's look at G. So y equals log base 3 of 1 minus x. I'm going to do some rearranging. So log base 3, negative x plus 1, and that's log base 3 negative times x minus 1. So that minus 1 shifts to the right. The negative reflects it. So if I shift to the right and reflect horizontally, remember I'm starting with this graph right here, so reflecting horizontally and shifting to the right, my asymptote would shift to the right, and I would get a picture that looks like this. That does not match. Oh, we said that's maybe, and this doesn't work. Okay, let's see. Answer choice B is y equals log base 3 of negative x. That negative reflects horizontally. So reflecting horizontally would look like this, and that does not match. Answer choice F is y equals log base 3 of x minus 1. That's a shift down. Shift down would look like this. And that doesn't match. And answer choice H, y equals negative log base 3 of x. That negative reflects vertically. So reflecting vertically would make the graph look like this. And that's close as well. So let's see. So if I look closer at this picture, I can see that this point right here is a 1, 0. And that point would only be on this one right here. If you look at the graph, the first graph that we drew, that had 1, 0 on it. So if we shifted that to the right, it would move that point to 2, 0. So this one right here is out. And this is the one that matches. Thank you for checking out my videos. Have a great day.